So, PlayStation 3 on PlayStation 5 Emulation release timeline, a new PlayStation 5 exclusive, and new Ghost of YOTEI official hype begins. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, are you getting Ghost of YOTEI or not? I'm hyped to get another game from Sucker Punch with how great Ghost of Tsushima was. I also hope the Legends multiplayer mode gets a sequel with this new game. I spent over 100 hours, I believe, on that mode in the first game, but that's just me. What about you? So comment below, yes or no, if you're getting Ghost of YOTEI or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now diving into the first story of the video, new Ghost of YOTEI official hype begins. There are two things to cover here. First up is Herman Hult's comment on Ghost of YOTEI, reading from Gaming Bolt. In a recent interview with Famitsu, PlayStation Studios' Herman Hult speaks about the upcoming PlayStation game he is most excited for, Ghost of YOTEI. While Hult acknowledges that picking just one first-party title can be a tough order for him considering PlayStation's prolific output, Sucker Punch's Ghost of YOTEI seems to be of particular note, owing in large part to the studio's history and making critically acclaimed games in the past. It is very difficult to single out just one game or studio, as we have high expectations for all the projects currently in development, but the announcement of Ghost of YOTEI by Sucker Punch Productions, which has produced a number of masterpieces in the past, is very special, said Hult. So I'm pretty sure he's talking about Ghost of YOTEI also because it's the next big game coming from PlayStation Studios. They gotta get that hype going for it. And beyond that, you also have Sucker Punch themselves hyping the game up in the new year, where they posted 2025 on their X account on January 2nd and followed up saying, "It's our first day back in the office since the holiday break, refreshed and ready to rock 2025. So this is exciting stuff since they seem confident in their launch. Ghost of YOTEI will most likely launch earlier in the year, with some people betting it's a summer release similar to the first game, but I wonder if it could possibly release a bit earlier. This summer has a bunch of games releasing because of GTA 6 dropping in the fall, so maybe we get Ghost of YOTEI earlier, maybe sometime in the spring season, April, possibly. Let's see how this goes. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now diving into the second story of the video, new PlayStation 6 exclusive. Reading from Polygon, Hideo Kojima recently provided an update on the development of two projects at Kojima Productions, OD and Physint, saying work on both projects was held up in 2024 due to the Screen Actors Guild strike. Although the strike has ended for Hollywood actors, video game performers are still striking. For OD, we developed the game and had actor and environment scanning, Kojima said via X, formerly Twitter. In the second half of the year, scanning and filming was suspended due to the SAG strike. Casting was also suspended for Physint due to the strike. We hope to resume next year. So this seems pretty clear that Physint is a PlayStation 6 title at this point. Death Stranding 2 is dropping sometime this year, and casting for Physint will continue later this year based on what we're reading, meaning it's probably another 5 years before the game releases, which puts us sometime in 2030 by the time it drops. 2030 will be a few years into the PlayStation 6 era. I'd assume this could be a cross-gen game considering we still had those years into the PlayStation 5 era this generation, so they could release this game on both PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 6, or it could just be a PlayStation 6 title if development starts, say, somewhere in 2026, for example. By that time, they might just focus on the PlayStation 6. But you guys let me know if you're excited for Death Stranding 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below.
Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings?
And now diving into the final story of the video, PlayStation 3 emulation roadmap. So this was exciting news to hear, even though it's not fully flushed out, but at the same time, it could be slightly worrying. We're going to get into that. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, Implicit Conversions, the company involved in porting PlayStation Classics to PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Store, is looking into PlayStation 3 emulation, as rumors continue to circulate that Sony is attempting to bring select PlayStation 3 games to PlayStation 5 natively. Implicit Conversions has confirmed that efforts are underway, but there is no guarantee that they'll bear fruit. Hawk-eyed fans spotted a roadmap published on Implicit Conversions website, which states that the company is researching and prototyping the possibility of a PlayStation 3 emulator package for emulation engine Syrup. Implicit Conversions added the PlayStation 3 emulation project to its roadmap a month ago and changed its status to dreaming about just a week ago, suggesting that it's still a ways away to go before we see results, if any. So this is exciting for the obvious reason that the studio that's been pushing out games for Sony on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 side has now decided to have some type of focus on the PlayStation 3. The worrying part is this makes me wonder, what has Sony accomplished during this time? We've heard that they've had PlayStation 3 games running on PlayStation 5 already, but they're not running the best. These are old rumors, of course. Now, I'm wondering if Implicit is helping them on this, or has Sony managed to get PS3 emulation up and working properly, and they want to use Implicit's Syrup engine to push out those games. The Syrup engine pretty much has a collection of emulators that are plugins, according to their website, plugged into their engine, and the engine handles the display, audio controls, network play, and add-ons like trophies. It handles copyright issues and also other improvements as well. They state researching and prototyping the possibility of a PlayStation 3 emulator package for emulation engine Syrup. Whose emulator is this? That's what I'm wondering. Let's see where this goes and if there's an update to their board changing PlayStation 3 emulation from dreaming about to the in progress status. Who knows? The first PS3 emulated game could drop in 2025, or maybe that's just some copium on my end. But you guys let me know if you're excited for the possibility of PlayStation 3 emulation or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps. So subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is a part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is the body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with bring back those PlayStation 3 classics. We've been covering emulation, backwards compatibility, all of these rumors for a long time at this point, for years. And obviously now we have PS1, we have PS2 emulation, we have PSP emulation, all great, and it's fun to play those games on PlayStation 5. And now PlayStation 3 emulation is probably the biggest one that people care about. Obviously, we also want PS Vita emulation at one point, but PlayStation 3 emulation, that HD era, had so many classic gems that people just want to play normally today, and some people want to play them for the first time without needing to wait for a full priced remaster or something like that. So hopefully this gets resolved and, you know, situated sometime soon so we can all play some of these PlayStation 3 classics. And if you're excited for the PlayStation 3 emulation, like I know you guys are, destroy the comment section with bring back those PlayStation 3 classics, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.